Why the hell would you want to tape it?
Fantastic. Right, well this is the one of the new instances of World of Warcraft Cataclysm. This one is called Throne of the Tides. It is based in Bastia, which is a completely underwater zone. This instance is a four boss instance. Unfortunately, the fourth one is fairly bugged at the moment. But I will take you through and explain how each boss encounter works. Here we go. Brilliant. Well, basically, in this instance, most, if not all, of the encounters that we get inside during the fight are basically aligned with are aligned with the Naga. Basically, about 10,000 years ago was something called the War of the Aspects, where that's the Naga pretty much caused the first cataclysm, which pretty much caused the massive big swirly thing in the middle called the Maelstrom. In this instance, we are pretty much battling the home grounds of the Naga, and mainly actually it's we actually come in the middle of a fight between the Naga and the water and elementals, and hopefully we'll be able to take you through this fight and explain to you what's exactly going on. Seeing this as the beta, this is actually a teleporter, which is supposed to be taking you down to the next lower level of the instance. Currently, the elevator does not work, so we have to use the beta teleport, which is this thing just here. As you can see in the latest version, there are also various new mobs that you can play around with. One being a sort of deep, very deep Murloc Drudge, which is this thing just here. And like I said before, this is quite mainly a Naga instance. There are also water elementals in the game. In World of Warcraft Cataclysm, the world has changed quite a lot, as well as also the mechanics of the game, and as well as of course the different classes as well. I am actually the druid, Dark Genzo, and this is the guild Surveyors of the New Age. As a feral druid, the experience of playing as a feral druid hasn't really changed that much. Most of the real changes happen in being a balanced druid. However, there are of course a few new spells and abilities. Here is an example of some of the new mobs, which are basically deep, very deep water Murlocs. That we can see that because they are very fluorescent and have a very different color to the usual kind of Murlocs you usually see. One of the new spells that the druid has is the spell. I believe it's called. Oh, what's now? Star Rage. That's it. Sorry. Thank you for that. It's quite a powerful spell, but it does have a few seconds cooldown, and it at the moment during this stage of the beta damages for around 10,000 damage. We are now approaching one of the first bosses of the instance. This one called Lady Najir. Of course, she bears a striking resemblance to some of the shrines that you might have seen in Vanilla WoW, which looks a bit like Lady Vash. It is believed that this is actually a placeholder model and may in fact be the actual Lady Vash model. However, at this point, that is just speculation. This instance is fairly straightforward. Really, it's just a whole tank in tank. She does, however, cast this spell, Water Spout, which blasts everyone away from her, and as well as summons mobs to try to protect herself. One of the new feral spells that the druid has is Skull Smash, which interrupts spell casting. It's basically a bit like the Feral Charge, except it also does a bit of damage and interrupts spell casting. After the mobs have been defeated, the boss can be attacked again. As you can see, it's a fairly simple experience which poses no real threat to an organised group. The one thing which is actually quite interesting about the loot in Cataclysm is it is significantly higher than even heroic Ice Crown Citadel loot. This is actually expected to stay this way even during the retail version of WoW, because it is believed that Blizzard wants their players to restart the experience of getting gear rather than going into Cataclysm raids wearing full Ice Crown gear.